Hey y'all, I'm Ilana, and welcome back to my channel, Unabridged Adventures. And today we're going to be doing something a little different than I normally do, but we're going to be going through my TBR card because I want to do something really quick and just relaxed because my classes officially started again yesterday with uni. And yeah, I just want to relax and talk about books for a bit. So this is my entire physical TBR on this card, and like a lot of people at the start of the new year, my goal is to not buy any more books until I finish my physical TBR, at least physically. I don't think I'm going to limit my Kindle books because I just started the first of the Mistborn series and I really want to continue that. We'll see. Yeah. I'm going to be starting at the top, and I really should have taken stuff off of here before I sat down. Okay, that went better than I expected. That's just my knee and my wrist brace. And my little dragon that hangs out on my TBR card. And the Discworld reading order that I had to print out because I like Discworld, I have no idea how to read it. Okay, so starting at the top. Oh, okay, I have to turn this around because the top is where I keep all of my big old nice hardcovers. So, Girl Serpent Thorn, that was a gift. We're gonna see how high this stacks up as well, just because I think that's fun. Girl Serpent Thorn by Melissa Bichardost. I hope that I got that right. If I didn't, I'm so sorry. A Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness, and this has been on my TBR forever, and I've seriously got to get to it. I picked that up whenever I was trying to get back into reading, but I didn't really know what I wanted to read, and I was like, oh, that's a pretty cover, and I just bought it, and I probably need to actually read it. Ninth House. I'm pretty sure most of you guys know Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. I might go through the top ones pretty quickly because they're all fairly well known. To Sleep in a Sea of Stars by Christopher Paolini. Sci-fi just came out last year, I think. Yeah, I'll probably turn this. I know you can't see it yet, but then I just got this Truth Witch, which is the first in the Witch Lens series, I think, by Susan Dennard. And then we have All the Stars and Teeth by Adeline Grace, which just is so freaking pretty. I have so many of these books that I've got to get through. I'm so excited to read A Song of Wraith and Ruin, or Wraiths and Ruin, by Roseanne A. Brown, because that one has been on my TBR forever, and a family friend bought it for me for a graduation gift, and I love her for that, and I have seriously got to get to it. Serpent and Dove, which I'm pretty sure everyone knows, by Shelby Mahurin, and yeah, I'm excited. I've heard a lot of great things. I've heard a lot of not great things, so I'm interested. I am intrigued. Star Daughter by Shveta Takrar, I think. I'm so sorry if I got that wrong. And it was a Christmas gift from my Abba, or Grandpa. I should probably clarify that. And then this is From Here to Eternity by Caitlin Doughty. It is not at all what I normally read. It's a non-fiction, but I love Caitlin Doughty's YouTube channel, Ask a Mortician, because I am a morbidly curious person, and it's traveling the world to find the good death, and I just think that's fascinating. And also, the cover is so freaking pretty. But my best friend Mason bought this for me for my birthday, I think. And A Song Below Water by Bethany C. Morrow, which I really want to read, but I also want to save it for summer, because it feels like such a summery read. Oh gosh, I'm scared already with how tall this is getting. Okay, let's just go ahead and grab this one. This is Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon, and I'm going to put it more towards the bottom because it's wider. Oh, I'm so scared to be doing this. I feel like I'm going to drop everything. I'm really excited about reading it. It's a little daunting because of how big it is, but I also just finished Rhythm of War, so that shouldn't be an issue, really. Then I've got The Historian, which I honestly don't know what it is. I'm gonna be real honest with you guys. I bought this for $3. I still have the price tag on it from Goodwill, because that's where I got most of my books for the longest time. And it looked interesting. And it says, late one night, exploring her father's library, a young woman finds an ancient book and a cache of yellowing letters. The letters are all addressed to my dear and unfortunate successor, and they plunge her into a world she never dreamed of, a labyrinth where the secrets of her father's past and her mother's mysterious fate connect to an inconceivable evil hidden in the depths of history. So, it is a quest for the truth about Vlad the Impaler. I don't think I got to that part. Which actually, that's funny, because my friend and I have a running joke about Vlad the Impaler. But yeah, so I really should get to that at some point, because that's been on my TBR for like 3 years now, I'd say. Okay, I just got this for Christmas, and I'm so excited. My Oma gave this to me, and it's First Sister by Lyndon A. Lewis, and it is a sci-fi story that follows, oh god, I don't even know how to describe it. Just look it up. I don't have time to go through the thing because I have so much more to get through, but it is gorgeous and sounds fascinating. Yep, okay. And then An Ember in the Ashes, who I'm pretty sure if you guys watch BookTube, then you already know what An Ember in the Ashes is about. Okay, almost done with the top shelf. I have Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb. I don't know why I need to look at it to know that, which I really want to get to this year. I mean, I want to get to all of them this year, but I'm really excited to start the Farseer trilogy series, whatever it is. And I've got Harrow the Ninth, which I will be reading as soon as I get done with Mistborn, and I know it's going to crush me. It's going to break my heart, and I will thank Tamsin Muir. Okay. God, this is so scary. I'm not sure how tall this is actually going to be able to get. It's scaring me. Okay, so then on to The Parable of the Sower by Octavia E. Butler, because I really wanted to join into the Octavia E. Butler slow read, and then life got in the way, and I just couldn't get copies of all the books. But I know this was supposed to be one of the most, like, one of her best, and so it was on sale on Amazon, and I just went ahead and grabbed it. Oh, I need to put this up top. And I can't wait to get to it, although apparently it's, like, pretty much telling the future, because it talks about global change and economic crisis lead to social chaos in the early 2020s. Okay, alright then. I might have to wait until this is all over to get to this. But yeah. And then I have, the name of this book is a secret, which I bought because of nostalgia, because my favorite teacher growing up was always wanting us to read this book, and I never did. And so I saw this at Goodwill and pretty much just started crying. I know, I'm a very emotional person. It's wobbling already. I'm so scared. Another Goodwill buy, because that's where I got most of my stuff. That's where most of my clothing comes from, my books and everything. Anyway, the Count of Monte Cristo. I've been trying to read more classics, because I do enjoy certain classics. I like Victor Hugo's Les Mis and stuff like that. And this is supposed to be pretty good. It's a little beat up. And yeah, I also want to read classics by more authors of color, so hoping to get to this one soon. Oh god, I'm so scared about this. Another part of the grad gift, which is Beneath the Rising. I honestly don't know how to describe this. It was a book that sounded interesting, and so I put it on my wish list, and oh god. As an engineering student, I really should be able to build a better tower than this. A Darker Shade of Magic. You guys all know this. Oh god. Okay, we're gonna start another stack because this is giving me major anxiety. We've got Pride and Prejudice, which I read back in like 8th grade, and I did not understand. I was reading it because it made me feel smart. And I love the 2005 movie. I love the BBC miniseries, so I really want to actually read the book at some point. Neil Gaiman Stardust. I went through a big Neil Gaiman phase and bought like all of his books I could find, and then realized that his writing style might not be for me, but I still want to read them. From Darkness. Oh, did this come with a bookmark? Oh, it did. Oh, that's so nice. I got this from a Twitter giveaway for, I think it's self-published queer sapphic books. I'm gonna have to check again, but it was great. Thank you for the book. Finishing up this side of the cart, we had the Tricksters series, I think it's called. I don't know. It is Trickster's Choice and Trickster's Queen by Tamara Pierce. And I picked these up back in Missouri whenever I was home for the summer. And we were at a secondhand shop and they had both of them. And I've never seen like the image printed directly onto the hardcover. And so I thought, oh, that's cool, and picked them up. And they sound pretty interesting. They're old library copies. They've still got all that stuff on them. But I've been hearing really good things about them from Instagram, so I can't wait to check that out. Then I have Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell, or Mr. Norrell. I've heard it both ways. So that is by Susanna Clark, and I picked that up on my most recent run to my local used bookstore. Okay, Alphabet of Thorn, got it off of Thorn. Got it off of Thrift Books, and I picked this up from a video from the novel something. Oh shoot. I'll link her channel up above. But she mentioned that she really liked this, and I like her channel, so I went ahead and just picked it up. Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. I won this off of a Bookstagram giveaway, and it sounds really interesting. I really want to read more sci-fi this year. I know a lot of people are saying that, but I've got quite a bit of sci-fi on my TBR, and I'm really excited. And I've got some more on my Kindle, but we're not going to go through my Kindle TBR because that would take forever. Okay, so we finished off that side of the cart. I'm going to put that up there. So continuing with the Neil Gaiman phase, I got Neverwhere. Still have not read it yet, but hopefully I will get to that soon. I have the first Outlander book. Really wanted the other cover. I don't like the TV show cover, but this was the only one that they had. Once again, got this out at my local used bookstore. Yeah, I can't wait to get to that. I really want to watch the TV show. I've heard great things about it, and I'm really looking for some more historical romance. So then we have The Hunchback of Notre Dame by Victor Hugo. Again, continuing. I love Victor Hugo and his writing and his crazy life and all of that. I really like Les Mis, and so I'm excited to get to The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Okay, then we've got two BookTube favorites, which is The Lies of Locke Lamora by Scott Lynch, and I'm very excited to get to it. These are like pretty much like Bible thin papers, if you guys know what that is. This seems like it's a lot longer than it looks like, and so I'm a little scared by that. And I have Red Sister by Mark Lawrence. I'm really excited to get to that one. I know I keep saying that, but like I honestly don't know what to read next because all of the books in my TBR sound amazing. And then I have 3 Tessa Dare books. The first one, these are all in a series, and I'm literally dropping them all over the place. So this is the Castles Ever After series. So it's Romancing the Duke, and then Say Yes to the Marquess, and then When a Scot Ties the Knot. And I picked these up after watching Mayana reads. Mayana, again, you guys know who I'm talking about, because she went through her, like, reading historical romance phase and mentioned that she really liked Tessa Dare, and I wanted to get into historical romance, and I've read 2 of Tessa Dare books already, so I'm starting her other series. And then we have How to Catch a Queen by Alyssa Cole, which is the most recent release, and the first in the Runaway Royals series, and I absolutely adore Alyssa Cole. This pile is also getting a bit precarious. Then I have Who Fears Death by Neri Okorofor, and yeah, that is a post-apocalyptic dystopian African-based story, it sounds like. Yeah. And then starting another pile, we have Call Down the Hawk by Maggie Stiefvater, and yeah, it's the first in the Ronin series, and like Ronin from the Raven Boys, and I really like the Raven cycle. Okay, so the reason I haven't gotten to Call Down the Hawk yet is because I really want to do a reread of the Raven cycle before I get to Call Down the Hawk, because it's been like 3 years since I read them, and so that means that I'm reading 5 books instead of 1, and I just haven't like gotten to it. And I also feel like I shouldn't be doing a reread whenever I have all of these amazing books that are waiting to be read. It's a whole thing, but I'm seriously going to do it this year because the sequel to Call Down the Hawk is coming out soon. And then I have The Fifth Season by N.K. Jemisin, and I am so, I'm going to say it again, I'm so excited to get to it. I've heard a lot of amazing things about N.K. Jemisin and her work, and again, I do want to, like, broaden what I've been reading because I have read a lot of white, like, sci-fi fantasy authors. Yeah, I just want to start reading other people, and N.K. Jemisin, I know, has won so many awards for her writing, and it's just so amazing, and it's crazy that I haven't read any of her books yet. Okay. So then we've got Her Body and Other Parties by Carmen Maria Machado. Machado? Right. And I read this back in, I think, my freshman year of high school, when, again, I did not know what to read, and I just didn't quite understand everything, and so I've been wanting to go through and reread it, and so because I don't remember a lot of it, and I didn't quite understand it, I have put it back on my TBR cart. So yeah, that's my reasoning behind that. It's a collection of short stories that deal with, like, queer, feminist, like, stuff. Yeah. It's very clear that I do not completely remember everything about it. Then I have The Thief by Megan Whalen Turner. And I just picked this up recently from Amazon because I've been wanting to get into, I don't know, I've heard that recommended a few times, and also they're starting a TV show, and I figure it's a small book that I can probably blow through in like a day or 2. So, yeah. Almost done. Almost there. Okay. So then we have that. One of these is not like the other. We have the Dune trilogy that these are my dad's copies, and he's been wanting me to read Dune for about 6 years now, and with the movie coming out, it's finally pushing me to actually do that. So, yeah, I stole this off his shelf. I might not get to the next 2 because he said he didn't really like them, and I've not heard great things, but I do want to at least read Dune by Frank Herbert. Okay, then we have Anne Rice, The Tale of the Body Thief, and again, found this in my parents' books while unpacking, and I don't think they've noticed that it's gone. I don't think that they will notice that it's gone. But I've been wanting to read the Anne Rice, like, Interview with a Vampire series thing, for a while now, and so I ran into this, and it's not the first one, but I figured I'd just put it on my TBR to remind me that I need to actually go and get the others. Okay, and then last, we have all my unread Discworld, because I have a habit of going into used bookstores and just going straight to the Terry Pratchett area and grabbing whatever Discworld books that they have. And so I have, let's see, if we can do this in order. This is why I need this paper. I've got Equal Rights, which is technically the start of the Witcher's series, but not really. Then I have Carrds, which is the actual first of the Watch novels, and I want to get to that one soon. Then I have Faust, which I believe, I have Sorcery, which is the next in the Rincewind novels, because I've read The Color of Magic and The Light Fantastic. They're both on my shelf. So then it's Sorcery, and then it's Faust, Eric, however you would call that. And then I have these three, like, one-offs that just kind of fit in random places, which is Lords and Ladies, Pyramids, and Unseen Academicals, which these I picked up along with Equal Rights whenever I first wanted to start reading Discworld, and these were the only ones that my nearest bookstore had, and so I just went ahead and got them. And then this was my most recent one because they didn't really have any. I guess everyone else has been buying up Discworld, so I just, yeah. I think towards the end of the Rincewind, second to last, sort of. Oh, no, it is the last, in the Rincewind series. So I need 3 more until that's done. So yeah, I was gonna say I don't think this would be as tall as me, because that was, like, the general purpose of this, but I do think it would be. I have 3 separate stacks here that I think when put on top of each other would be taller than me, but I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to kill my books. So if you are interested in seeing me read any of these, let me know down in the comments below. How big is your physical TBR? I should probably count how many books are on here, but I feel like that would just make me feel bad about my reading habits, so I'm not going to do that while I'm putting these away. Oh, wait, no, I need to take a thumbnail. But yeah, so follow me on Instagram and all of my other socials that are down below. I will put my other normal stuff down there about Black Lives Matter, the typhoons in the Philippines, and some other information about what's going on in the world. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please like, maybe subscribe, it's up to you. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great 2021. Bye!